Creepy.
Hi, it's Narwhal Unicorn here. It's just Sierra again with Savannah.
Hi. Right now it's like I'll tell you this. I'll tell you the time. It's 3:16 right now, and I'm sorry for telling you the time, but
Thank you for that introduction. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and like the videos. So we're just gonna be reacting to top 5 extinct Disney animatronics. Let's just get right into the video.
I don't know how to
Vids Disney Beat, where we talk about all things Disney. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to be notified.
We're sorry if
when
it's
we
glitchy
upload
or
a new
if it
video. Also,
it's gonna
if you want to follow TPM on
shut
Twitter,
off because we're
you can
using
TPM
Screencastify.
videos.
We still have not
One
gotten
thing
premium.
that's always set Disney apart from other theme parks has been its use of audio animatronics. It's that extra bit of Disney magic that really brings your theme park experience to the next level.
I'm on a roll now.
Audio animatronics have been used by the Walt Disney Company since 1961, and to this day are seen all over the Disney parks. But since about 2005, the Disney parks have been looking for ways to enhance the guest experience through animatronics. So in the mid-2000s, they started something called the Disney Living Character Initiative. This initiative by Disney was to bring new levels of guest interactions while bringing characters to life like never before. One early initiative was the introduction of the articulated characters, but not all initiatives were lucky enough to stick around. Very nice. A lot of the impressive animatronic attractions created by Walt Disney Imagineering, whether for the Living Character Initiative or not, have quietly disappeared from the Disney parks and no longer exist. So today, we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 extinct Disney animatronic attractions.
Put down the slime and just
Number
watch.
5,
Sorry.
Lucky the Dinosaur.
There's one that I really I've
marked
watched
the
this
year
video
that
before,
Disney
and there's one that I
debuted its
love.
very first
I'll tell you what
free-roving audio
later,
animatronic,
okay? And
Lucky
first,
the Dinosaur.
wait,
Standing at 8 feet tall, this Segnosaurus animatronic character was very lifelike and was the first official character built in response to Disney's Living Character Initiative. He could walk on his own, move his head, blink his eyes, respond to guests.
You know what? I'm sorry if you can hear
and
crunching
even
because
sign
I'm eating
autographs.
something right
He
now.
made his first appearance at the National History Museum of Los Angeles on August 28, 2003. A few days later, he made his way over to Disney California Adventure, but since he was still in the prototype testing phase, he returned to Walt Disney Imagineering and didn't make his official Disney park debut until 2005.
You know what? We've been trying all kinds of things.
In June 2005, Lucky the Dinosaur appeared at Walt Disney World in Dinoland, USA at Animal Kingdom, along with his handler, Dr. Woodson.
Lucky, this is Cole. He says he's very pleased to meet you, Cole.
Now you might be wondering why he was pushing a flower cart. Well, I guess you could say the flower cart was pushing him. See, the figure needed to be lightweight so he could walk, but he also needed power to run. So, the flower cart was used to conceal the batteries and computers that provided power to Lucky the Dinosaur.
He's cute.
After his brief summer stint at Animal Kingdom, he was then moved to celebrate the opening of Hong Kong Disneyland in September of 2005. Now, since he was only a prototype, he wasn't very reliable. It was said that during his time in the parks, he was constantly missing multiple appearances each day because he kept breaking down. So, Lucky the Dinosaur goes down in history and joins the other dinosaurs that are now extinct. But he has made a few other appearances outside of the Disney parks. He now has a new permanent home at Walt Disney Imagineering in Glendale, California.
I think we got rid of him, right? No, we didn't. It's okay.
Number 4, Chef Remy.
This is one that I really love. He's the best thing ever.
Character Initiative.
Have you seen this movie?
Bon Appetit from Chef Remy premiered as an addition to the dining experience at Restaurant des Stars
just
in
say
the Walt
whatever.
Disney Studios Park at the Disneyland Paris Resort. Later in 2009, it would also make its premiere at the Les Chefs de France restaurant in the France Pavilion at Epcot. 6 days a week with 4 appearances a day, a maitre d' would greet diners of the restaurant with a rolling gourmet food cart. They'd lift the lid like they normally do in France, from a silver dome cheese platter when the maitre d' reveals a 6-inch tall animatronic rat. Chef Remy from the animated film Ratatouille then comes to life, entertaining diners with animated movements and quiet little squeaks.
Those aren't your chicken strips. Those are for her.
It's probably the only rat you'd be okay with seeing in a restaurant. Today,
Yeah.
Chef Remy is the smallest audio animatronic created by Walt Disney Imagineering, and is the only living character initiative animatronic to get 2 separate figures made. It does a very good job at entertaining diners and bringing this small little animated character to life. Now you might be wondering exactly how this figure
We have
works.
not been
Well,
talking for a long
if you look
time.
closely at this
Sarah,
video,
can you
you can
stop
see that the
eating
black
those? I
handle
hate
of
the smell
silver
of them.
dome has a small joystick on top of it, and what looks to be a trigger at the bottom. It's likely that this gives the maitre d' full control of the figure. Even while this cast member sings, pay attention to her hand gripping the handle in relation to Remy's movement.
He's
The
adorable.
animatronic figure was definitely a success
I'm just
and
finishing
lasted at
this.
Epcot for 4 years until it became extinct in October 2013, and for 5 years
Here.
until June 2014 at Disneyland Paris. With the addition of the new Ratatouille ride coming to the France Pavilion at Epcot, it would be a great opportunity to bring this animatronic back to Epcot at some point in the future. Wouldn't you say so? Number 3. Push the talking trash can. Although not part of the Disney Living Character Initiative, Push the Talking Trash Can made its official debut in 1995 at the Magic Kingdom in Walt Disney World. Created and designed by Daniel Deutsch, Push was a radio-controlled robot that made daily appearances in Tomorrowland. Now, he was an actual trash can. If you pushed the flap, you could look inside to see a trash bag, but he also moved around freely and interacted with guests. He was actually quite the character.
It's okay, Beagle. She's not stealing, Betty.
When interacting with Push, it was really easy to forget that it was being operated by an actual person. And the technology of this figure is actually quite simple. So the figure was controlled by a cast member on stage with Push who appeared in disguise. And by disguise, we mean wearing normal clothes to blend in as a guest. The cast member had a transmitter hidden in their bag and had a microphone in their hand. When they spoke into the microphone, it changed their voice and allowed them to interact with guests nearby. Push became a staple of Tomorrowland at Magic Kingdom and was loved by fans. So much so that when Disney announced they would be saying goodbye to Push, fans reacted on social media with Facebook groups and hashtags, trying to keep this character in the park. According to Daniel Deutsch in a New York Daily News article, there was some ambiguity to the verbiage as to what they owned and what I owned, that being
Are
between
you gonna talk
Disney
anymore?
and Real Simple Ideas, the company that owned Push. When push comes to shove, ultimately he was banned from Magic Kingdom in February of 2014, making
Eat
him
chips
extinct.
after the video.
Number 2, the Luxo Jr. Dancing Lamp. The Pixar Place area at Disney's Hollywood Studios opened in 2008. A small addition was made to the area in June of 2009 when Disney debuted their newest animatronic, which was a 6-foot-tall Pixar Luxo Jr. animatronic lamp. You were able to see this animatronic up close on the wall across from Toy Story Midway Mania, approximately every 15 minutes for a mini show. Luxo was a very impressive figure, but it did face many mechanical issues that caused it to constantly go down. Now, at the time, most Disney audio animatronics ran on pneumatics or hydraulics, but Luxo Jr. was a bit different and was a prototype of a fully electric figure. Around the time Luxo Jr. appeared at the park in 2009,
I'm sorry, my sister's kind
the
of grumpy
Norwegian
right
company
now.
Luxo Lamps accused Disney and Pixar of infringing their copyright by using the Luxo name on the limited edition of Blu-ray that came with a mini Luxo figure. Up until this point, Pixar and Disney had never used the Luxo name on their products. The name issue was brought before a judge where documents also mentioned the Luxo Jr. animatronic at Walt Disney World. Luxo Jr. was removed from the park in April of 2010. with Disney saying that it will no longer perform since it was a test figure with a limited run. Seeing where this figure was built and placed doesn't